Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Republican of Kentucky, accused House Democrats of ignoring urgent needs of Americans in passing legislation that includes $25 billion to boost the U.S. Postal Service, also known as USPS, calling it a piecemeal postal bill. Piecemeal. Not piecemeal like, oh, we must have peace, but like, can I get a piece of this? The bill was passed in a rare Saturday vote, largely along party lines, with 26 Republicans bucking party lines to support it. The bill came after Postmaster General Louis DeJoy announced earlier this week that he would suspend cost-cutting measures until after the November elections. Democrats have worried that DeJoy, a Trump donor, was working to hurt mail-in voting, claims that McConnell called conspiracy theories. You know, just as and again, another attempt to not show partisanship, I think if there's an election coming up and the people in positions of power to do something about that election were appointed by one of the candidates, whether they're a Democrat or Republican, there is probable cause to think maybe they could be using their position to hurt the candidate of the opposing major party. So if it was a Democrat who had appointed the Postmaster General and was doing the things that I guess Trump is being seen as doing, whether people agreed with the idea that this hypothetical Democrat was rigging the election in his favor or her favor, I still think it would be reasonable to have that as a possibility. Doesn't mean it's true. It's not a conspiracy theory. Speaker Pelosi and House Democrats have spent weeks ignoring the urgent needs of American workers and families, but they rushed back to Washington the instant that overblown conspiracy theories about the United States Postal Service convinced them their own jobs might be at jeopardy. No, not jeopardy like He's talking about their own positions, that they're not gonna. They worry they won't get votes from these mail-in voters, so that's why they ran to pass this bill. And I do find it funny how he's projecting, because McConnell has become known as the Grim Reaper, especially in the last this past like term of the 116th United States Congress, which is the current one that's going on. And the reason he has that title is because the House will pass a bunch of bills and then he won't even bring it up for a vote in the Senate, which theoretically it would only make sense for him to do because the Senate is run by Republicans and they're less likely to vote for measures by the opposing party. Uh, and some of this stuff has included healthcare ideas, gun control. So if anyone's ignoring the urgent needs of American workers and families, I would say it's him. But again, that's how politics goes. The people who critique you for doing one thing are the same ones doing that thing that's hurting people, including certain turtles.